because we had trouble getting started, we're going to go a little faster, but I'm still going to have everybody introduce themselves. So why don't we go to our Mathematics Teaching Award winner, Sharon Crook, to say hello.
Hi, I'm Sharon Crook. I'm a professor at ASU in the School of Mathematical and Statistical Sciences. And I teach a lot of classes at the border of mathematics and biology, both to undergrads and occasionally graduate students. And my area of research is mathematical neuroscience.
Great, thank you very much. And then next we'll go to Rose Lopez, who is the Wexler Mathematics Prize winning student.
Hello, my name is Rose. I am a senior graduating in May this year with a degree in mathematics. I also got minors in physics and music performance, playing piano. And this semester I just recently defended my honors thesis. Dr. Nancy Childress was my advisor, and it was about the number field sieve. So I'm really interested in number theory, and I'm planning to go to Berkeley next semester to start the PhD program.
Welcome to California.
Thank you.
Excellent, thank you very much. We have a couple of other professors joining us, and we'll start with Nancy Childress. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Nancy Childress. As Rose mentioned, I had the honor of directing her thesis. I've also had her in several classes. I'm a number theorist, teaching both at undergrad and graduate level. Right now, teaching virtually for the first time in my career. It's been interesting.
To say the least, right?
To say the least.
And also joining us is the chair of the awards committee, Matthias Koski. Say hello.
So I've been at ASU for 33 years and been on the awards committee for the last few years, and met some awesome students and fantastic teachers. It's an honor to be on here. And Rose is in my class right now, performing just as you expect for people bound for Berkeley.
Thank you. And also we have Dr. Don Jones on with us, who is also a member of the awards committee. Say hello, Don.
Hey, hello.
Tell us something about you.
I'm Associate Director of Undergraduate Studies on the awards committee, and Rose has been in one or two of my classes, I think. So.
Very good. And then I see that Juan Lopez, who is actually Rose's dad, is on with us, and perhaps your mom too. You guys want to say hello?
Hello. Yeah, hi. Hi. Yeah, I've been at ASU at the math department also for about 20 plus years, but today we're just here as proud parents.
Excellent. Well,
yes,
welcome. Go ahead.
We didn't get to hear Rose mention also that she borrowed a trumpet from Dr. Dawn Jones way back in elementary school, and she played trumpet all through high school in the marching band. And so we appreciate you so much, Dr. Jones, and we just thank you for all that you were able to do to help Rose along. Dr. Childress and Dr. John Jones, I don't see his name anywhere there, but I know he was also on Rose's committee, so we thank all of you.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad that you could be here with us today. Thank you very much. And then let's talk to Linda Raish, who is coming with us from the ASU Foundation, and Brendan. But Linda, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm Linda Raish, and I love Jonathan and all that he stands for and all that he's given to the School of Math and Statistical Science. And so I miss all of your friends coming from Payne Training School that we get to see every year, but I'm so happy to be on this call with you today.
Thank you. We're happy you're here too, Linda. Hi, Brendan.
Hi, I'm Brendan Cunningham, also with the College Development Team, and this is my third Wexler Awards, and I'm very grateful that we were able to gather in this unusual format today. And I'm just really excited to hear about the recipients, because every year you all do such amazing things, and it's such an honor and a blessing to hear about your accomplishments. So I'm excited for today.
Awesome. We're so glad you're here. Actually, I see someone else came on. Perhaps that is Jill.
It is Jill. Yes, hello.
Hi, Jill.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to be on. I'm sorry I couldn't get on to the Zoom with the computer, but I am on the phone, so this is good.
No problem. We're very glad you're here, and you're perfect timing because we're doing introductions, and maybe you can tell everybody who you are.
Okay. My name is Jill DeMichael, and I have been retired from ASU and the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences now for, let's see, 4.5 years. I was a senior development. Oh, well, thank you very much. I was a senior development officer and worked very closely with Jonathan over many years and thoroughly enjoyed my experience with all of the Wexler endowments and with Jonathan and with the Wexler Award recipients and all of the people in mathematics and statistics as well. So glad to be with you today.
Jill, we're glad you're here as well. I'm so happy you could join us, and you're not the only one on the phone. Al Bogus is actually doing the same thing, so it's all good.
Oh, okay.
So Al,
Hi, Jill.
I'm going to pass it to you, Al, to go ahead and get things rolling here. So
sure. Of course, I'm Al Bogus. I'm the director of the school, and I'm happy to have all of you here for this wonderful ceremony. Jonathan actually pitched off most of my introduction about the origin of the awards and so forth, but he left out one key important detail, and that it was he and his mother Helen who endowed much of the award. And later, Jonathan has been wonderful to the school in endowing other things, such as the dinners that we hold each year for juniors and seniors. So thank you, Jonathan, for making all of this possible.
And unfortunately, the seniors this year were screwed.
Yeah, that's right. But we'll repeat it again next year. So without further ado, let's launch into the program. And the first is the Charles Wexler Teaching Award, which I'm very proud to say is going to be given to Professor Sharon Crook. A few words about Sharon. First of all, the awards committee selected Sharon based on her very strong teaching evaluations and student nominations over the many years. Sharon frequently teaches Math 451, which is math modeling, and 355, which is Intro to Computational Molecular Biology. In fact, the latter course she took the lead in developing as one of the few courses which is cross-listed with other academic units. In this case, it was life sciences. Sharon herself earned a master's and PhD in applied math at the University of Maryland. She was a postdoc at Montana State and then an assistant professor at the University of Maine before joining ASU in 2004. She's held a joint appointment with the School of Math and the School of Life Sciences, and has risen through the ranks and was promoted to full professor in 2017. Her research interests are in neuroscience and neuroinformatics, and that combines theoretical and computational approaches in biological modeling. She has a very active research program and also mentors a high number of PhD, masters, as well as undergraduates in undergraduate projects. Her teaching really stands out, as demonstrated by the numerous positive comments in her students about instruction, as well as by the student nominations that we received for this award. Just a couple of quick quotes. From one student, this course was my favorite course at ASU by far. The class showed me more applications to real-world work with mathematics than any other classes so far, and allowed me to gain more insight into topics that I truly care about. Second quote, it is very clear that Dr. Crook cares about her students. She presents sophisticated mathematical ideas simply and without pretension. I see her as a role model, a high-achieving person, but easy to relate to. I would love to have more instructors like Dr. Crook. So it gives me great pleasure to honor Sharon with the 2020 Charles Wexler Teaching Award. Congratulations, Sharon. Virtual handshake.
Thank you so much. So I just very quickly, I want to say that when I heard I got this award, I was absolutely thrilled. I was surprised at how excited I was. And, you know, you guys have heard a lot of what I would share about what I do and what's important to me, but I'll just say that, well, one of those students, you know, said it. I mean, what I really try to do is teach my students about the power of mathematics to solve real world problems. And that's really important to me. And I think it's extremely valuable. And a lot of them, I think, are surprised at what they learn in class and how much they enjoy it. And that is extremely rewarding to me. So it's really the most rewarding part of my entire career is interacting with those students. And I appreciate this recognition for that very, very much. And very much appreciate that the Wexler family has made this possible.
Very well deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sharon, and we're thrilled that you received this award, and I'm so glad that you could join us today because technically you're on sabbatical. So we're happy you took time to be with us today, and hopefully we can do this in person in a few months as well. Give you a big hug is what I want to do. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to have Nancy Childress tell us a little bit about Rose Lopez.
Well, okay, so it's pretty easy to tell you great things about Rose. I met Rose in Math 447, which is our Cryptography 1 course, which she took from me in the fall of 2017. There were a handful of really good students in there, Rose, of course, among them, and it was an absolute pleasure. But it gets better from there. She then takes Math 445, which is our number 3 course in spring 2019. And this does not happen, but this happened with Rose. Every assignment, every exam, full marks, all semester long. I don't, off the top of my head, know if that's ever happened to me before, but I have at least one student in my career who has done that. I also supervised Rose in a reading course. We read a graduate level textbook on algebraic number theory. She's now enrolled in my graduate level class field theory, which has as its background that graduate level textbook from the reading course. And her thesis is on the number field sieve, which is the state-of-the-art factorization method used in cryptography. It's a really fine piece of writing as well. It's a very nicely done, very thorough, well-sourced thesis. I'm extremely proud of Rose, and I hope that she's proud of it as well. She deserves to be. She applied to several graduate programs. I think she was accepted to every single one of them, and she's off to UC Berkeley, where I know that she will succeed with flying colors. I'm just extremely happy. She's very deserving of this award.
Congratulations to Rose.
Thank
And
you.
Rose is going to share.
Yes, congratulations, Rose.
Congratulations.
Thank
Many
you so
congratulations.
much. Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Childress. I have also enjoyed working with you, and thank you for all of your guidance. I've learned so much in the last year and a half. So like I'm sometimes think back and think, oh, I didn't know so much, and I've learned a lot. I also wanted to thank many other professors that I've had. Many of you in your introductions mentioned that you've had me in your classes, and I've really, really enjoyed them. Professor Jones, thank you for being my professor in more than one class and for letters of recommendation and guiding me, as my mom already said. And Professor Koski and Professor August, I've enjoyed your classes. I also wanted to thank Jonathan Wexler for sponsoring the award and continuing to sponsor the School of Math. Thank you, Rhonda, for organizing this event virtually. It's not ideal, but it's better than no ceremony. Wanted to thank my parents for years of love and support. And I think that's everything. I'm very honored to be selected for this award. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, Rose.
Thank
Very
you.
well deserved.
And then Rose has a special treat for us that she's going to share, hopefully.
Oh yeah. I mentioned before I was getting a minor in piano performance, so Rhonda had asked me to play for a minute or so.
We're going to get a live performance here. Hopefully this will work out.
Great.
That was the first few pages of Prokofiev's Third Sonata.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
It was a very nice performance.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Rose. That was amazing. Is that a piece that is one of your favorites?
It's a piece that I've been working on recently. Yeah,
Wow.
it's hard to have a favorite.
Yeah, it's very dynamic. It was fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very aggressive.
Very upbeat. I like that. Very cool. All right, so next on our schedule is some words from Jonathan, who's going to share some memories about his father.
I thought I would share with you today some comments from students on Charles Wexler on a teacher evaluation survey that was done in May of 1974 for two classes. One class was Math 117, College Algebra, lower division. The other class was Math 370, upper division class, Real Analysis. For each of these, there was a two-page questionnaire, and I decided that in terms of some of the responses for two questions on each of them, you might find the student comments interesting. The two questions were, what in particular did you like least about this course? And then what in particular did you like most about this course? And for the college algebra course, student one, what did you like least about this course? The homework, 10-minute quiz, the last 5 minutes of class. The test should be worth a lot more than they do, no 4 or 5 points. Student two, grading very stiff. Got zeros, even if I got part of the operation correct. Student three, too much homework and too many take-home quizzes. Put 3 or 4 hours of work into every 1 hour of class time. that may ring some bells with some people. What in particular did you like most about this college algebra class taught by Charles Wexler? Answer 1, the intellectual stimulation. Answer 2, when the instructor went on a tangent on some particular items, such as graphs. 3, I'm learning something about college algebra inside class and on my own. And now for the upper division real analysis class. What in particular did you like least about this course? Student 1, too much homework and too many take-home quizzes. Student 2, subject matter, least upper bound, greatest lower bounds. Student 3, the course could be a bit more rigorous. That's a student with high standards. And then finally, what in particular did you like most about this real analysis course? Answer 1, this has been the most fascinating course I've ever had. I especially liked the way you made your lectures so that the students had to think and participate. Also, you never let the class lose sight of the forest because of the trees. I mean, you tied everything together and gave an overview for each area of analysis we went into. Answer 2, the few days that no homework was assigned, whenever that was. Answer 3, Dr. Wexler's ability to impart his love of math, to make it come alive. Also, his insistence on near perfection. So those are some of the responses to the evaluation survey in May of 1974, and give you an indication of how he was affecting students in the latter years of his teaching. Now, I would usually congratulate the winners again. I do that. Thank the School of Mathematical Sciences for sponsoring the event. And thank the staff for putting everything together. Thank the members of the audience for coming, and then basically say, go to the refreshment table. And unfortunately, our refreshment table is a virtual one today. You get an idea of the pattern of what I would tend to do with different excerpts each year of letters and other things that try to provide some background on who Charles Wexler was and how he affected people who came in contact with him over his life. So I'm done.
Thank you very much, Jonathan, for those words, the memories.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. That was great. And sounds like things haven't changed too much over the last however many years, right? Students still feel the same way about homework and grading and those kinds of things. Pretty funny. Jill, did you want to add anything now that you've heard from everyone?
Well, I always enjoy hearing the remarks by Jonathan and thinking back to what it must have been like to be in one of those classrooms and the challenges and how no one appreciates homework until you're actually doing very well on your homework in your class. And so students, I think then and now learn so much from our faculty, and it's such a privilege to be part of the ceremony today, and to reflect back, but also look at the future. Congratulate both recipients. You certainly deserve this honor, and you're joining a group of people who have excelled in their lives, and I know you will, and continue to do so as well. So congratulations to the award recipients. Hello to Jonathan. It's so nice to hear your strong voice commenting during this wonderful ceremony today. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill.
Would anybody else like to share any comments at this point?
Wonderful
Great.
to see you all together. And I wish we had a ceremony which was live, but this is about as good as we can do these days. Outstanding winners. Thank you to the whole team. And to
Excellent.
Jonathan.
Thank you, Matthias.
Mhm.
It was nice to meet you, not in person, but sort of close, Jonathan.
Yes. Maybe you can drop down to Sunnyvale and visit me at some point.
There you go.
Yeah.
Same here. Thank you again.
Very good. All right, Al, you want to close things up for us?
Yeah. So first of all, thank you all for coming. And this is, even though it's a virtual ceremony, I think it was rewarding and well worth the effort. Let me also again congratulate both award winners. I can't think of finer individuals to have won these awards. And also, I want to give a special thanks again to Jonathan. Jonathan, you've done just you've had a marvelous way of keeping your father's legacy alive here in the school in a manner that really benefits the school. So I sincerely thank you for all you've done, both for the Wexler Awards, but also the Wexler Dinners, and for taking such an interest in our school. I'm glad, as Jill said, I'm very glad that you were able to Zoom in and that you sound so good. And I hope we can do this in person very soon.
Thank you, Al.
And I want to say a special thank you to you too, Jonathan, for doing the test runs in Zoom with me and learning some new technology on your iPad, because this is not so easy to adjust to these times. And I appreciate your willingness to give it a go, and I'm happy that it worked out today.
And in theory, this is being recorded, and we'll see how it plays back.
Yeah, exactly. So I apologize to Al and Jill that you were not able to dial in the traditional way, but I'm so glad that you were still able to join us by phone. And you know, what would a technology thing be without a glitch? So, you know.
Well, definitely. I think we're all learning. This is Jill, and I just want to wish everybody, you know, to be safe and healthy, and we look forward to when we can see all of you in person.
I miss signing in.
Well said.
Signing in on the piece of paper?
No, in the book.
Oh, in the book, that's right.
In the eternal book, it's a very important part
That's
of
true.
the ceremony.
The guest book, that's right. Okay.
Well, the other thing we miss is the Jonathan taking pictures of us on his camera.
Right. That's true.
To take the pictures is one thing. To get the film developed has become more a challenge these years.
It's true. All right, everyone. Well, anybody else have anything they want to add?
Say, everybody smile. I'm going to take a picture.
Okay.
All right.
That was perfect. All right.
Yeah, good timing, Rhonda.
Yeah, right. Well,
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Al.
Thank you, Rhonda, for
Thank
doing
you.
this.
Thank all of you.
Many kudos to you.
Well, thank you all for coming.
You too,
and,
Jonathan.
I will send out the link to this recording. Hopefully it did actually work. And then if you want to share it with some other people who could not make it today, or who you just think would be interested, we can do that. So again, I hope everybody stays healthy and safe. And again, one more round of applause for Jonathan and all of his efforts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Thank you.
All righty. So everybody have a great day, and this meeting is officially adjourned.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jonathan.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.